Wow, I'm blown away. But
Wow.
I see, I don't want to say the simplicity, but I see how that comes into place. Because if you find out what works best for you, then it makes sense to do what works best for you. And because, we are made up, we're all different, but epigenetically, we have our own unique way of handling stress, even handling, happiness or handling like during the holiday seasons when people let their hair down and you eat all sorts of things. But knowing that, okay, this doesn't actually work for me and this does work really is a guide to the after holiday blues, many times when we're like, oh no, why did I eat that? Why did I do this? So I think this is so important. I'm grinning from ear to ear because it's like I found a solution for me.
It's like handing you your own manual. You know, people say, oh, I wasn't born with a manual, but actually, we've been born with a manual, and they
Mm,
give you your manual. This is your manual. This is how you thrive best. This is the best place you can live. This is how
mhm,
you can understand your relationship. This is how you
mhm.
can understand your food. It goes beyond food.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, this 5 pounds that I lost, it wasn't because of what I did differently with my food per se. It's just the stress that I
Mhm.
had to let go of. It's like decluttering your space. It's a lot of things. It's a library of information about you. I mean, it makes it sound like we are narcissistic, but you know what? When you understand yourself and you're able to care for yourself well, you now are in a position to serve other people. Just like you're in an aircraft, you're traveling with a 1 year old. They say, in case of turbulence, what do? Put on your mask first so that you can help that child. Because if you pass out without putting your mask out first, you can't help that child. So now we are putting on our masks so that you can do your God-given purpose. You can shine brightly. You can, live your best life. You can, see the doctor less often because you're in good condition, good state of health and mind. So it's a wonderful place to be.
Wow. 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 I know we kind of like we introduced this about your eating style, but let's talk about how it impacts like your energy. You
Mm,
said it helped you see stress differently and you dropped 5 pounds. Is that
mm.
something you can talk about? Because I mean, I'm so encouraged just listening to you.
Well, one of the things that, I did for myself and my eating type or my body type is the stress. First of all, my friend came to my office and decluttered my workspace.
Wow.
It's like you have too many folders here. She just carried everything from my desk. Only that just released something inside my soul.
Wow.
And then I had a lot of work that I had not done. It had piled up. And then I was like, no, 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 this is weighing in heavily on me. So I had to sit down and break it down and how I can now get it done, get it together. So that in itself, I was able to finish my notes this past weekend. So all that was like a stress on my body. You see, when you're stressed out, as for some body types, your body tells you it's not safe to release weight. So you might be
Mm,
eating healthy, you might eating all the right things, eating vegetable, eating everything. But if there are other aspects of life. Like for me, my health type, stress relief is very important.
mm,
And for me, my body type, being outside in the outdoors is very healing and therapeutic for me. So, like for myself, for my lunch break, I put on my sneakers, put on my jacket because it's getting cold in layers, and I get outside and walk. And, just listening to the natural sounds, I'm not listening to anything, the birds, just the sounds. And then I have time to pray
mm,
and meditate and reflect. All that is nourishing to my soul.
mm,
So it's not just what is on our plate. Because sometimes we do everything right, but there are other aspects of our life that needs to come into alignment to give you the energy that you need, to make you feel that freedom. You gain that freedom, and then you're fully attuned with your body.
mm,
You feel energized, you feel confident.
mhm.
Yeah, it is such a good place to be when you're at home in your body.
Mhm.
And that's the way God designed us to be. He don't want us to fight against our body and struggling. Hey, don't eat this. Don't eat that. Sometimes we focus on the don'ts. And when we focus on the don'ts, it's not a good place to be.
If you just enjoyed that video, check out the longer version right here.